welcome back to my channel, or aka Quay Quay. Yes, Quay Quay. I know Sweetie right now is actually promoting Quay shades. I believe those shades are very beautiful. I've looked online, but listen, I am the original Quay. And I was like, dang, she took my name. I am Quay Quay. When I came out my mother's womb, my name was Quay Quay. That's just how it is. And that's how it's gonna be. Just letting y'all know I am number one. That's it, okay? Number one. But I want to let you guys know, when I was 16 years old, I wanted to be somebody who I wasn't. I wanted to try anything, everything. I wanted to be that girl, like, who had that spotlight. But it wasn't happening because just how life goes. When you try to do something and then something pushes you back, yeah, that was just how it went in my life when I was 16. Whenever I knew I wasn't supposed to do something because it wasn't me. And I know that I really wanted to just get real lit one Thanksgiving break. And I was like, you know, my friends, they go to parties and my mom will always say no. My mother is the type of person that will literally be like, so who's going? Who's the parents going? What y'all doing? Is there gonna be any alcohol? Is there gonna be this and this and that? Like, my mom was always up my butt. Even at school, she literally had the student porter on her phone. She was checking grades. So anytime my grades were slipping, my mother would be on me and be like, this is taken away. Why are you doing that? This and that. And I'll be like, dang, this woman is really up my butt. Like, it is crazy. But I thank her for that, because Lord knows what I could have been doing at that age. And she just really, even though it was annoying, she really did help a girl out. But I'm gonna let you guys know that the people in my story today is gonna be my cousin and my neighbor. I'm gonna call my cousin, Thickums, because she's thick. She is thick. And then I'm gonna call my neighbor White Boy. So I'm gonna let you guys know that Thickums came into town. Thickum lived in New York at the time, even though she lives here now in Florida. But Thickum used to come visit us all the time, because most of my family is from New York, and you know, New York is popping, even though I don't live there no more. But it's what's up. It's New York, you know. It's the big city. You hear me? You hear me. Anyways, it is the big city. So Thickums came down for Thanksgiving break, and Thickums and White Boy, they had been flirting before, and then they got disconnected, and then they started reconnecting again. Probably because she was coming down and he wanted to just flirt with somebody. This man, he liked flirting. But anyway, me and White Boy, whenever we were at school, we was talking about how we wanted to just sneak out, and I was telling him how my cousin's coming, and he was so hyped. Like, this man's face was so hyped. He turned red. When I say red, I never seen a man turn that red before. But he was red. He was so excited. And I was like, yeah, she's coming down. We got to do something. And so he was like, yeah, we definitely do. We definitely do. And I was like, snap, let's do it. And then we had this all planned out. So, you know, we was going to actually sneak out the house one day, have some drinks, talk, walk around, and just enjoy life, because what else there is to do in Ocala, Florida? Ocala is mad boring. Like, all the people do here is literally smoke weed or get drunk or have babies or just live a really boring life here. You don't understand, Ocala is so boring. Thickums is at my house, we're kicking it, we're chilling, and it is a Friday night. So that means parents don't have to get up as early on Saturday because they don't have work. So we wait till they fall asleep. Thickums is looking mad cute. She does a little eyeliner wing because she was always good at that. And I was just like, I don't need to look cute for nobody. It's nobody important. But you know, she wanted to look cute. There really is two types of females. So I decided to go downstairs and to get a cup and pour some Bacardi in there. I didn't want to pour too much because I didn't want my parents to know that I am drinking like that. Like, I have drunk before, but not to the point of getting drunk, and I didn't want anything to be suspicious. So me and Thickums, we go downstairs, we go through the back, we go through the patio, and then White Boy meets us in the side of the house. Let me tell you, when I see White Boy, he is super tall, super skinny, and he was wearing all black. I was like, why is this man looking like a school shooter? Why are you doing this to yourself? Anyway, you know, it's whatever. We meet up, they see each other, they hug, and I'm just like, so what's the plan? And he was like, well, let's get out of your like my backyard little area on the side first, and then we're just gonna like go in the woods somewhere. We wasn't too much in the woods, but kind of like we can see. We went like somewhere in the woods. Anyway, we're just chilling, we're talking. White boy had a backpack on him, so he laid out his blanket, so we sat on the blanket, so we don't have to sit on that floor. Yeah, I'm a little bougie. I do not sit on the grass. Probably that's the New York in me. I don't know, I don't like bugs, I don't like that stuff. But when we was in the woods, I constantly was just like looking around. I was like, if anything pops out, I'm letting y'all know I'm leaving y'all. I'm going home. I'm out.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Y'all are not gonna see me because, listen, there has been foxes in my neighborhood. There has been bears in my neighborhoods. Like, I don't know. I'm coyotes. Like, I'm like, nah. I'm not dying today. Like, at least let me graduate high school first before I die. Anyway, but yes. So, after that, you know, white boy got his, I said his name. Got his alcohol out of his bag. He brought some wine. I don't know why this man literally bought full bottles of wine. Like, it wasn't gonna be noticed. And we're dumb. And we're like, yeah, we're gonna drink this. Whatever. And, you know, I had my little cup of Bacardi. And there was nothing to chase it with. So we're literally just drinking. Let me tell you, we're just drinking. We're kicking it. We're having a good time. And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh, snap. I'm feeling something. And then he was like, you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm starting to feel something. He was like, you're starting to feel drunk. And then I look at my cousin. This girl just busts out laughing. I'm like, what is so funny? And me personally, this is the day I should have took notice, is that when I start drinking and I get kind of drunk, even though I don't like getting drunk, but I was like, I can drink some more. Like, your girl can drink some more. So I was like, let me just go back in the house. And I said, I want to get a little bit more Bacardi. You know, I was like, you know, I want to feel it. I want to feel so much more. Like I said, I want to feel it. I'm 16. Why not? Let me be dangerous. So my behind goes back inside my mother's house, put a little bit more Bacardi inside the cup, close it up, put it in there, and I come out. Let me let y'all know, I was stumbling. Let me do like a little example. I was stumbling. I don't know how I didn't wake up anybody. I don't know how my dog did not bark. He must have been out for the night. Like, I don't know what happened, but I was like, God save me there. I came back out. They met me by the side of my house, and we go back to the hangout spot. So after that, you know, we're drinking and we're talking. We're just kicking it up as we should. Then I get this bright idea. Can we walk around? I said, I don't want to sit no more. I'm afraid. And then they were like, yeah, we could walk around. So we're walking around my neighborhood. It's dark, this and that. And I don't know why we were walking. But I don't know. I had so much energy. I wanted to walk around. I wanted to just talk and see. That's how I am. I am a talkative person, even though I can come up as reserved too. But when the alcohol hits, I don't know what happens. I'm like a blah, 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 blah. I talk way too much. I remember my cousin and Daniel is out here getting real flirty. They getting real close to each other. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm always third wheeling. Let me tell you, even when I was in a relationship, I was third wheeling. I don't know what it is, but I always third wheel all the time. I'm waiting for Mr. Right because I'm like, somebody else going third wheel. But I don't make it awkward when I third wheel. You know, I don't like to be that awkward person, but I'm always third wheeling. Letting y'all know. So if you see me, like, this is out of topic, but when I went to prom, we took some pictures and it was like her and her boyfriend and it was me. And third wheeling at its finest, but I was looking like a whole baddie, you know. We actually was on the Hall of Prom or something, and it was like, it said something real slick talking about which one are you? And it was like me on the side, third wheeling or whatever, but I look cute back to the side, but that was me. We're walking around, they getting real flirty, and they getting real close. We're just talking, walking, we're screaming. We're just living that kind of like teenage life at the moment. I felt like that in my head. I was like, this is what I wanted. And then emotions kind of got spread out, and just a whole bunch of stuff was happening. Stuff that I did not need to experience. I was feeling really wobbly. White boy was mad wobbly, and Thickums was wobbly. And I was like, y'all better be careful because y'all not gonna do something on my watch. So we walking still. Felt like we were walking forever. And I remember we saw a police car and we ran. Now, why did we run? Because the police car was in the driveway and everybody was knocked out. It's like 2-something in the morning maybe. I don't even know. But we're just kicking it, and then we decided to go back to the spot. We decided to drink a little bit more. Yes, we drunk some more. Why? We're idiots. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to watch a movie. And then like, y'all want to watch a movie? And I was like, I have to pee actually. And he was like, we can pee at my house. And I was like, okay. So y'all, we go into White Boy's house. We climb through the window, all three of us. And I go in the bathroom and I'm peeing and I flush the toilet. All I could hear is dogs barking. All I hear is y'all, that was scary. White Boy's little brother came downstairs, came into my bathroom and said, keep your mouth shut. And I was like, okay. I was so scared. I was praying. And then all I hear is White Boy's father come down them stairs. When he came down those stairs, I was like, it's over. I'm in trouble. It's over. I'm dead. I need to move out. I need to grab my stuff and get the heck out. My house, because I know once my mom finds out, I'm gone. It's no more Quay in the world no more. I'm just out of here. And so his dad sees him. He was like, why are you still up? And he was like, I went to get something to drink, trying to play it off. And he was like, And then it just didn't play out right. He was like, why are the dogs barking? He was like, I don't know, maybe they see something. He's really trying to help us out because Thickums is out here hiding somewhere and I'm in the bathroom, so I don't know. All I know is he heard something. I gave it up. I knocked something over because it is dark. I'm in the bathroom. I moved a little bit. And he was like, what is that? Not to mention, White Boy's father's a cop. Let me hear you. A cop. And, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. He opened the door. And he was like, why are you here? And I was like, I just had to pee. And then he was like, what happened? This and this and that. And so I was like, honestly, we were just hanging out. We wanted to watch a movie. That's what happened. I didn't ask. I just wanted to watch a movie. And then he saw my cousin. He was like, somebody's going to have to explain this story. Why are there 2 females and 1 male? This is not like adding up right. And I was like, well, this is my cousin. She wanted to hang out. We all wanted to watch a movie. And he was like, this doesn't make sense. And then he could tell something was off with us. He was like, he asked, have you guys been drinking? And I was like, no. He was like, He smelled our breaths. He was like, heck no. He is furious, y'all. Furious. I've never seen somebody so mad like that. Furious. So then I was like, I gotta go home. Y'all, I'm so drunk. He was like, we're gonna have to talk about this in the morning. Go upstairs, go to your room. And then he tells me and my cousin to get out the house. So the front door is open. Tell me why I walked out of the same window. He literally saw me climb out and go in the window and run back home. Why did I do that? Why did I go through the window and get out of the house when the front door was open? Y'all, I'm dumb. So then after that, I run home, I go upstairs. Why is there a gnat up in here? I'm gonna do some karate things. Yo, how did a gnat get up here? That's weird. So then, I don't know, I go upstairs, you know, I try to play it off, I'm stumbling up the stairs, and then all of a sudden, I go in my room, and my cousin Thickums goes in the room that she was sleeping in, and I try to play it off. I call my godmother. My godmother is somebody who I feel like I can talk to about anything without being judged. So I'm calling her, I'm like, I called her Gami because when I was younger, I couldn't say her full name, but her name is Gami. I called, I said, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. And she was like, Aquasia, slow down. What's wrong? What happened? I was like, I got caught sneaking out the house and I'm so drunk. And she was like, girl, chill. She was like, you're gonna get in trouble. Was it just you? And I tried to light off and say it was just me. I didn't want to get my cousin in trouble. I just didn't. I don't know why. I just was like, no, I know how it is. I'm going to just put all the blame on me. I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to suffer through it. And so she was like, all right. So then she was like, I'm going to have to tell your mother because your neighbor knows and the neighbor's father knows and he wants to speak to us. So then my mom gets a call from my godmother and then my mother comes in my room. She's sitting there. She looks so pissed. When I say pissed, she looked pissed. But at the same time, she knew I was drunk, so she was like, we're gonna talk about this in the morning. And then she was like, was it only you? And I said, yes, it was only me. I went outside. I just really wanted to watch a movie, this and that. But things kind of added up together. And then my godmother was like, it wasn't just her. I'm telling you right now, Quasia's lying. It was Thickums too. And she was like, no, it wasn't. So my mother went in the room. Thickums put the blanket over her body. Thickums did not change her clothes. Thickums was dumb about that. And she did not change her clothes. The only thing was she put her head underneath the covers. And my mom walked in Thickums' room, turned on the light, and was like, Thickums. And then she was like, yes. She was pretending like she was sleeping. My mother pulled off the blankets and was like, you went too. And she was like, yes, Miss Tammy. And I was like, dang it, I was trying to protect her. And after that, my mother was like, your uncle's gonna speak to you about this. We're gonna have a whole meeting when everybody wakes up. So y'all need to sleep it off right now and we're gonna talk. Let me tell you, the next day, I thought I was going to have my butt tore up. I thought I was gonna have no more butt. Like I said, I was going to be dead. It's gonna be like, no more of me. Can you believe it? But we just had a really long lecture. That lecture was so long. And you could just see tears coming down our faces. We was trying to lie. White boy's father was like, listen, you have females, you can go to jail for this. He was trying to threaten him. And then I was like, oh my God, why is this happening? We were just whatever age years old, let us just learn our lesson. And then Thickums and White boy did not delete their messages, but I deleted all my messages. And they saw the messages of us planning trying to sneak out. And I was like, why didn't y'all delete it? Y'all are dumb. And so, you know, everything happened like that. I was super embarrassed. I had my phone taken for about a month. Couldn't hang out. Thickums couldn't even see me for a while. I was basically, I felt like I was an influencer because it was kind of like she wasn't allowed to see me that much anymore. Like, you're turning her down the wrong path, this and that, just little stuff. And I was like, heck no, that's not me. She came up with this too. I was not happy at all. But after that, we talked. It was a lesson I took. White boy took his lesson. White boy learned something. I learned something. And Thickums learned something. But we now know that we're not allowed to sneak out again. White boy even said, he said, I ain't doing this with y'all again. And it was just like a crazy story that I was like telling at school. I felt bad. I was like, yeah, and then I got this. I got caught and what y'all gonna do about it? What y'all gonna do? I'm a baddie. I could be out here getting in trouble and nothing happening that bad. But it honestly, they don't understand. Going home was terrible. I could just tell on my mother's face she was mad disappointed. It just wasn't something she didn't want to experience this again, because I am her second child. It's like, dang, I have to go through this again. I have to go through teenage whatever, trying to be grown. And then my dad was more like, you know, you're teenagers. He's a real chill dude. Everything's gonna be okay. But my mom was not having it. But let me tell you, that whole month was like living in hell. I felt like I couldn't do nothing. I thought my life was bad at that moment. No, my life was terrible. But that's basically it of my story. Don't try to be grown when you're not grown. It's not gonna just work out in your favor. Trust me, it never works out. And I always want to say that additional quotes for the day for you guys is that always be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. Try to impress somebody else that is not you. Always listen to your soul, to your heart. Be you. And that's how you know you're gonna attract more things, or things are just gonna come your way. Being yourself is like the best image you can ever do. Nobody likes fake people. Nobody likes somebody who's trying to be a phony. No, it does not work, because it's gonna eat your butt at the end. It's always gonna eat your butt. So always stay true to yourself. Always be yourself, and don't be nobody else. And that's all I gotta say. I love you guys, and it wouldn't be the ending of my channel without a goodbye kiss. So I will see y'all later.